Sticking on our series circuits, I want to show you what happens to the voltage around the circuit. We should know by now that current always stays the same. Now, I have two bulbs in here. Let's just check this again, and you will see that the bulbs are equally as bright. What that should tell you is that they're getting roughly the same amount of energy from the battery. Now, let's see what happens when we add another bulb. What do you think will happen? Okay, so as you can see, I'm not sure how well it is on the camera, your bulbs are less bright. Actually, sorry about that, let's do this properly. Let's put another bulb in there. Let's do what we say we're going to do. And you should see that the bulbs are less bright. Why is that? They're getting less energy each. The energy from the battery is shared. Now, you should also see that they're still the same brightness each. Now, let's move that away and let's actually look at the voltage. Check the energy. You should remember that voltage is basically the energy being carried by the electrons, or the energy being used by each component. So we're going back to the 2-bulb circuit, and now I have a voltmeter here. Voltmeters, as you can see, are different to ammeters in how they are placed. They are placed over the components, and we call that in parallel. So, first of all, I'm going to actually check how much voltage my batteries are giving the circuit. Now, these are each 1.5 volts, so I predict that we're going to get about 3 volts. So all I need to do is put that over there, and we have, cool blimey, about 0.9. So these batteries are on their last legs by the looks of things. Alright, 0.9 volts supplied by the battery. Now if we've got 0.9 being supplied by the battery, then how much is each bulb getting? Let's see. Let's put this over here. So now we're measuring the voltage here. If you look at that, well, what do you know? 0.4342. It's about half. It's about half of how much it was being supplied by the batteries. And let's look here. Remember, it has to go over. It has to measure how much energy is coming in and how much is coming out. 0.333. It's dropping a bit. It started off almost 40, almost the same. Just a little bit less, but it's basically the same. And if you add the voltage from here and the voltage from there, it should equal the voltage given from the battery. Now, it actually falls a little bit short, and I'm going to leave you to think why that is as a challenge question. But the summary is that voltage measures the energy being supplied or being given to a component. Energy or volt is measured by a voltmeter, voltage, and the voltmeter is placed over the components in parallel, and in a series circuit the voltage is shared. So the voltage here plus the voltage here should add up to the voltage supplied by the battery. There's one more thing that I want to say with a series circuit, and that is if we break something in it, then it cuts the flow of electricity and nothing else can work, and that's different because of, different to a parallel circuit. So we can just fix that like that. Okay?